Now let us see about simplification of CFG. So this is the grammar. S implies AR 0 C1, A implies BR 0 1 or 1 0, C implies epsilon or CD. So we can simplify or we can reduce context-free grammar by using with 3 steps. Step 1 is elimination of useless symbols. Step 2 is elimination of epsilon productions. Step 3 is elimination of unit productions. Let us see those 3 steps one by one. So step 1 is elimination of useless symbols. Here symbol means non-terminal. We can say that a non-terminal is useful symbol if that symbol is derived from the starting symbol. If you take S implies AB, whereas if we have only A implies 0 1, we don't have B production. In this example, A and B are derived from the C. A productions are available, but B productions are not available. So B is not reachable from S. So we can say that B is useless symbol. Okay. And the second point is if the non-terminal produces a string of symbols means here terminal symbols. If the non-terminal produces a string of terminal symbols, then we can say that it is useful grammar. If the non-terminal doesn't produces a string of terminal symbols, then we can say that it is useless symbol. So here we have 2 constraints. When we can say that a symbol is useless symbol, 2 points. The first point is if the symbol is not derived from the starting symbol. And the second point is if the symbol doesn't produces a set of terminal symbols. Okay. Let us see this grammar. The first production is, here we have 2 productions, S productions, A R 0 C1. So here the non-terminals are A and C. Here A productions are available, C productions are available. So we can say that A and C are useful only. They are not useless. Okay, they are not useless. Okay, they are useful only. Okay. Now let us see the second condition. What is the second condition? We have to check whether the non-terminal produces a list of terminal symbols or not. Okay. So what is the first production? S produces A. S produces, what is A? Here we have 0 1 1 0. So that means this production is producing terminal symbols. So here tick mark represents it is useful production. Okay. Let us see the second one. S produces 0 C1. S produces 0. What is C? We can have epsilon. 0 into epsilon into 1. So that is nothing but 0 1. So this is also producing terminal symbols. So we can say that this is also useful production. Why? Because it is producing terminal symbols. Let us see the next one. A implies B. But B productions are not available. If we substitute B here, so here we can get B only. B likewise only we can get. Again if we substitute B, what is B? B productions are not available. So we can say that this is useless production. Okay. This is not useful. This is useless production. And the next 2 are A implies 0 1. It is terminal only. So this is useful. Next A implies 1 0. This is also useful. Why? Because it is producing terminal symbols only. Next one, C produces epsilon. Epsilon is also terminal symbol. So it is also useful. Next one, C implies CD. But D productions are not available. So it is useless. So what is step 1? We have to eliminate useless symbols. So what are useless symbols? A implies B, C implies CD. So after eliminating useless symbols, the grammar is, what is the grammar? S implies A, or S productions are here 0 1 is also S production. S implies A or 0 1. Next one, A implies B. This is useless. So we have to remove this one. Next one, A implies 0 1 or 1 0. Next one, C implies C. So this is also useful one. Next to C implies CD. This is useless symbol. Okay. So here we have eliminated these two productions. Why? Because these two are useless symbols. Next we have written the remaining symbols. These are useful. GA01, A implies 0, 1, 1, 0, C implies E epsilon. Next step 2. Step 2 is elimination of epsilon production. Elimination of epsilon production. So for that purpose here we have only one epsilon production, that is C produces epsilon. So we have to here C implies epsilon. So this is the useless symbol. Here we have 0 C1. Here what is the production? 0 C1 is the production. S implies it is producing terminal symbol, but what is the production? 0 C1 is the production. S implies A, S implies 0 0 1. Next A implies, okay. Here we have to search for the C. We have to search for C in the right hand side, and in place of C we have to substitute the epsilon. Okay. Why? Because here we have to replace, we have to eliminate this production. We have to eliminate this production. How we can eliminate epsilon? We have to search for the non-terminal in the right hand side, and in place of that non-terminal substitute the epsilon. So first we have to write the original productions. S produces A or 0 C1 or in place of C we have to substitute epsilon. So 0 into epsilon into 1. So that is nothing but 0 1 only. Next, here we don't have any C productions. 0 1 1 0. Next C implies, we have to eliminate this production. C implies epsilon. Why? Because in order to eliminate this one only, in place of C we have substituted the epsilon. Okay. So second step is over. And let us see the third step. What is the third step? Step 3 is elimination of unit productions. Elimination of unit productions. Elimination of unit production. We can say that a production is called as unit production if the left hand side contains only one non-terminal and right hand side contains only one non-terminal. Then this is called as unit production. Then we can eliminate unit production if we have another production like B implies x1 comma x2 comma so on xn. Here x1, x2, xn are nothing but terminal symbols or combination of non-terminals or combinations of non-terminals terminals. Those are nothing but x1, x2. We can replace this production with here what is B value? x1, x2 so on xn. Okay. If we observe this grammar, here what is the unit production we have? S implies A. This is the unit production. S implies A is the unit production. Why? Because left hand side contains only one non-terminal, right hand side contains only one non-terminal. And we have to search for the production which starts with A now. So A produces 0, 1 or 1, 0. Then how we can eliminate this production? Simply in place of A we have to replace with 0, 1, 1, 0. So in this way we can eliminate the unit production. Then the final grammar is S implies in place of A. Here this unit production is eliminated. This unit production is eliminated. S implies. So what we have to write now? S implies in place of A. What we have to write? 0, 1, 1, 0. So 0, 1, 1, 0. Why? Because in order to eliminate this production only, we are replacing with this one. 0, 1, 1, 0. Next 0 C1. Next 0, 1. It is already written. It is already written. There is no need to write one more time. Next A implies 0, 1 or 1, 0. So this is about simplification of CFG. After simplification of GFG or reduction of CFG or minimization of CFG means it is done with 3 steps. Step 1 is elimination of useless symbols. Step 2 is elimination of epsilon production. Step 3 is elimination of unit production. So what is elimination of useless symbol? So there we have to calculate useless productions. We need to eliminate the useless productions. And what is the second step? Elimination of the epsilon symbol. Epsilon symbol elimination is done with the help of this one. Okay. We have to search for the non-terminal in the right hand side. In place of that non-terminal, we have to substitute with the C. Here this is the C implies epsilon. In order to eliminate this one, we have to search for C in the right hand side. In place of C, we have to substitute the epsilon. And the last one is elimination of the unit production. Here this is the unit production. Left hand side contains one non-terminal, right hand side contains one non-terminal. Then we have to search for the second production. Here this production is ending with A. So we have to search for the production which begins with A. Okay. So this is eliminated with the help of S implies 0, 1, 1, 0. Here we are eliminating this production. So we have to replace with 0, 1, 1, 0. So these are the productions after eliminating unit production. So this is the final grammar.